the channel. I'm Mr. Giggles, and this month it's Spooky Month. So sit back, relax, and get spooked.
What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Underdog Reacts, and I watched the Mouse Trap, aka Mickey Mouse's Trap, with the tagline, "This is not the fun house." This is not from the what was it, the Boo-verse, the horror Disney, the horror Disney version. So this is not one of them. We get that next week. It looked like, like when I see the poster, we see, the Mickey Mouse's, the Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse mask with, a bloody knife in front of it. So it looks intriguing, And Mickey Mouse's Trap, it sounds. It sounds really good, but this movie was kind of disappointing, So let's just start with the movie, shall we? We hear a guy talk, saying it's Friday the 13th of March, the time 8:34. I don't know if that's in the morning or in the evening. And then we see the guy who's talking, and he says, "Detective Cole," himself, and Detective, the other one, and then we see the other one. And then we see the back of Rebecca, the one who's sitting in a cell. She says, "Stop," and he asks, "Stop what?" They have a bit of a back and forth, and then the other one, chimes in, and after some talking, we finally see the front of Rebecca. We see her in front of us. We're sitting in front of her in the cell, and we see her in front of her, in front of us, and behind her we can see Detective Cole standing there on the right, and the other detective a bit further, against the back, down on the left. And now she's gonna tell, what the fuck was going on, and we get to learn a bit from why she is the suspect, but she ain't the killer. Well, that's for sure. But if you want to know what's going to happen next, watch the movie yourself. The whole movie plays in Fun Haven. That's apparently the place that the main, well, kind of the main character works, which is basically a giant, kind of a fun house. They have some jungle gyms. They have some laser tag and whatnot. Fun. Speaking of fun, there was something that I found kind of funny. Alex, the main person, the main chick, from the movie, she went into the office to turn on the light, and there was a phone there. So she picked up the phone because there was Steamboat really was playing on the computer, so she couldn't get into it. And when she picked up the phone and held it against her ear, the, that Mickey Mouse killer, we could hear him say, beep, beep, beep. So, I found that pretty funny. And the actor that plays Marcus, at first, he acted normal, just normal, good acting, like everybody else did. The acting from everybody was not bad. In my opinion, it was not A-lister good, but it was not bad. It was not bad. It was good acting. It was good acting, but not as far as I say for, oh yes, it's so good as Johnny Depp or Jack Black or Jack Nicholson. Is it Jack Nicholson? Yeah, Jack Nicholson or Nicolas Cage. But it's good acting. But then came the part where he put off his glasses and he wore the glasses the whole movie, and suddenly he didn't need them anymore. He put them off, and suddenly for the rest of the movie he didn't need his glasses because now he was confident. Like, and then the acting from him, started to degrade a bit, because the way that he talked was full confidence, the whole time, and it wasn't, sound like shit, So that was really a minus point, I think I will give this movie a high 3, a low 4. Watch this movie yourself. It's alright, in my opinion. There was also a part where there was one of them. I don't know what her name was, but I know, but I forgot. She was, playing in VR, and that Mickey Mouse killer, came behind her, tapped her first on the shoulder, she looked up, he was gone because apparently he can teleport, and then he did the knife that he had in front of the neck, but he did with the back of the knife, not even with the sharp part of the knife. So even if he would try to slit the throat, nothing would happen because it's the back of the knife. It was not a double-edged knife. It was just a normal cooking knife. So that shit doesn't work. Well, it was not it was not one that Michael Myers used, but it was more one that that's round with with half round, and then I have a knife like that myself. I use it for cooking. So, but so that shit doesn't work because you can't cut with that part. Yes, if something is maybe very, very, very soft, like whatever, a cooked potato, maybe, you can cut through it, but you can cut through that also with a spoon. So, But yeah, watch the movie yourself. Leave likes, recommend it good. Funhouse related movie down below in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, come join Discord. I said yesterday day with Clown in a Corn. That Children of the Corn would come next month, but I was wrong. It will come in September next year. Because there are 10 movies of Children of the Corn, and we're gonna watch all 10 of them back to back. So you have to wait for a bit. Even if you recommend it, it's already planned in, so you just have to wait for a bit if you want to see that movie. Well, if you want to see a review for that movie, but subscribe, a good fun movie. Subscribe to the channel, subscribe to my second channel, Underdog Eats, where we do food and drinks every week, and also from time to time hot sauce and alcohol. And the third channel, Underdog Reacts, where we do, well, primarily music. Link down below in the description. And see you guys next time. Bye.